Yeah, hi everyone. Let's start with our session. First of all, I would like to apologize everyone because I have waited you for 20 minutes due to that rain. You know, it's Hyderabad heavy raining outside. The traffic got stuck due to that the delay of 20 minutes. So we can extend up to 10:20. It's not a problem. So first, let's discuss. Yesterday we have been discussed uh, regarding about what AI, what is the importance of AI. Now, today we will see the major domains in a data and eco AI system. So let's get deep into that. Let me share my screen. Am I audible, right?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. Uh, Please let me know once you have seen my screen. Am I visible?
Yes, it's shared.
Thanks for the confirmation. Yes. Okay. First, let's go deep into AI. We need to understand complete AI and its picture. So, how many of you have heard about data analytics? No one? Okay. Data analytics, data science. Have you ever thought like when you are browsing or surfing the internet, have you gone through that data analytics, data science? Yes, Mega.
No, Miss, I just heard about data science and data analytics. It's depending on, Miss, it's a prediction.
Yes, exactly. So now as we are starting from the scratch, right, we need to understand the AI and its components as well. So now in this picture, AI picture, we will need to understand the three major domains. Let us say like mm, I'm making circles here. This is one circle, three major domains. This is another circle, and this is another circle. Okay, the first one you can consider this as data analytics. And the second one is data science. And third one is AI, right? So these three are interrelated. This is not separate. This is not separate. All three are interrelated. So now let me explain each one step by step. First, I will explain what is data analytics, and the next is data science, and we will look into the entire family introduction of AI. Okay, first let me go through what is data analytics. Our focus is completely on AI, right? We have to understand data analytics. Even if we go outside in the market, if someone says, do you know what is data analytics? Because if we know about AI, we are supposed to know what is data analytics and data science. That is mandatory. Okay, let's get into the picture. First of all, what is data analytics? Data analytics is like it is just looking at about the past data and understand what happened. Like consider one thing. Suppose we are having one Diwali sale in Flipkart or somewhere else. So what we will do is like in November, they will get the entire data of that sales. So they will get the data and they will extract. Here they will use like ETL here. Like mm, so have you heard about ETL testing? What we'll do is like they will get dump of the data, which is structured and unstructured data. In that, they are going to extract, transform, and load. So the same process will happen with the data analytics as well. So they will dump the data. That means they will collect the data and analyze it and present it in the charts. That's they won't do anything more than that. So till now clear? Do you have any understanding, any problem anywhere? Just let me know. I will re-explain it.
Nothing. Understood.
Okay. Yeah. Data analytics is like getting the data of whatever, like even from Amazon, or like you can consider healthcare claims data, whatever it is, we are just collecting the data and analyzing it and storing it in a part of reports or charts. This is what we call as it explains the trends. This is data analytics. Now, data science, what exactly it will do is like it will go ahead one step where it predicts what will happen in the future. This is very important uh, in the part of data science. It is going to predict. Suppose in November, Flipkart, they are going to make, consider that in 2026 November, Flipkart is going to keep the big bonanza sale or something. Now they need to, every time they are not going to dump all the materials like thousands of items like Apple iPhones, this model, and washing machines or refrigerators. They are not going to dump all the things. Now what they will do is like with the help of data analytics, they will get the complete analyzed data on particular November last year 2025, which is having the high majority of sales. Consider that most of them have purchased the phones. Now, as per that, they have the quantity. They will allocate their budget in such a way like out of 100%, nearly they are going to keep 20% or 30% on most of sales which happened more. How they are going to do it? Because of they are predicting the analysis of data with the help of data analytics, data sciences, mixture of machine learning and the programming and statistics totally. To be simple and precise, what I can say is data science is like it is going to predict what can happen in the future. So it is going to predict with the help of data analytics, which already happened. So this is data science. Clear now? Data analytics and data science. You got a clear picture?
Yes.
Yeah. Guys, I need response. Otherwise, I can't understand. Okay.
Yeah, so
Uh,
far it's good, Jayant.
yeah. Thank you guys for understanding. Yeah. Now, the biggest picture now you have been heard lot number of times. Some of the people will say if you want to become a data engineer or something, you have to become AI or you want to become ML engineer. What is AI? What is ML? Some people will say you have to understand NLP and some you have to say understand neural networks. Now I'm going to get the clear picture which will fit into which one. Okay. First of all, AI is nothing but we are preparing the artificial intelligence, just like how the human is thinking, the way we are designing it to think in such a way and it has to respond and it has to give the answers. So we are designing AI with the help of this list below of models. Like I can say the components as well. Okay. The first one, the family member, I'm going to say the first one is like mm, the first one is machine learning. So whatever the data we have given, it has to understand. We need to train the data with the help of what? Machine learning. With the machine learn, we are making the machine to learn. How we are going to making the machine to learn? Again, we are having subparts. This is considered as a main part. In the machine learning, we are giving training, supervised. Guys, I'm giving the overview. Tomorrow I will explain each and everything in detailed way. What is supervised everything. Okay, just you are going to get an idea. Here it is supervised learning. And in the subset of machine learning, we have uh, unsupervised learning. And the third one is like reinforcement. So this is a part of machine learning. Now, after machine learning, we have deep learning, which is like a neural networks design. Everything will be NLP. All this comes under this thing, deep learning. Okay. First, we will design what we are having in our family of AI. These are the two main parameters which is important. Machine learning, deep learning. In deep learning, what we are having, the subset is neural networks, which is called MN. Okay. And the second one is MLP, which is a basic of NN. Next, CNN, which is like image extraction. If you are doing anything, we have to do that. And the next one is like RNN. So we just need to understand, you don't get any tension, everything I need to learn, no, not required. Just we need to understand what exactly it will do. Okay. So another important one in deep learning is like the part is transformers. This is a major keyword. Transformers, which is a part of advanced learning. So I didn't tell you about what is MLP. MLP is like multi-layer perceptron. CN is convolutional neural network. So RNA is like a recurrent neural network. Those are not that much important. That's the reason I'm just keeping this MLP, CNN, and RNA and transform. Now, moving forward, what is the next one we are going to see in this is NLP, which is natural language processing. NLP. In this NLP, we are having subset of it uses ML or DL to process language. And this we are having in NLP, it will use modern NLP uses transformers. So now till now we have completed main parts. Now we are going to get LLM, large language model. After that, we are going to get GPT. We already know what is GPT, which is generative AI. That part, subparts, which is used type of LLMs. Next one is generative AI, which uses LLMs. Okay. And after that, we are going to see RAG. RAG after AI agent. Next, agentic AI. Now, the latest trending is MCP. So we are going to understand all these, like from the machine learning, deep learning, transformers, NLP, LLM, GPT, generative AI, RAG, AI agents, agentic AI, MCP. Till now, we are going to understand. So now you got a clear picture. It's like what exactly AI is, right? Or any questions?
No, this categorization is good, Jayant.
Yeah,
At least it
because
is.
if you are not
You
going to
have made.
understand, yeah, please continue.
No, what I'm saying is you made the picture very clear actually.
Yeah, even in the outside market, if you have searched about what are the AI layers, no one is going to give the clear picture. If you want to understand, you have to clearly tell what exactly comes under, what you need to understand, what is this then only you can understand. Okay. So
Correct.
now let
Sir,
me show. Someone
sir,
can.
do we going to learn these things practically?
Not
And
practically. This is like for the understanding purpose. Where we will do practically is like RAG and generative
okay.
AI, the ChatGPT, LLM. These parts we are going to do practical because from the LLM we are going to do the prompting on the GPT from where we are going to generate the answers. The generator, these both will interlink. Okay. And finally, the RAG, it is completely the heart of the application. From what you have been ingested, from where you are getting the answers, how we are going to remove the hallucinations. These all play the major role here. If you want to understand these all three, what 1, 2, 3, 4, you want to understand, you need to first of all understand what is happening in the machine learning, what is happening in the deep learning, and what are transformers, what NLP does. You need to understand. Then only you will get an idea of LLM, GPT, generative AI, RAG. All these things, it will be like easy way, like peeling the layers. So we will go one by one. Before that, I would like to tell you one more thing, like coming to this particular AI. So what will be there before that? Have you previously you have done Google, right? In the Google search, you will give the answers. You are going to get the yeah, sorry. In Google, you are going to give a question. You are going to get the answers. So that is called what? Anybody have any idea? Okay, that is called keyword search. Why I'm talking about keyword search is that is the layout which has been initiated for the AI because from the keyword search they have designed the AI. Okay, from their keyword search it has been generated to generative AI. In generative AI, they have been different. Why? From the keyword search, what will happen? Let me explain very clear. Initially, what will happen is that when you are making any search, you are going to get an answer. But how? Like it is not precise. It is not in 2 to 3 lines. It is coming in a big way, like 7 or 8 lines. From the context, it is displaying that. And we need to check where the answer is. That is keyword search is happening. After that, the ChatGPT came into the picture and generative AI came into the picture. What happened with the generative AI? It is going to understand and it will give the answer to us, which is like precisely and concise, which in like 3 lines or 2 lines. But the problem with is that whatever the answer it is giving, we are not sure whether it is correct or not. Then the rat came into the picture here. Retrieval augment generated, where it will remove the hallucinations and it will go to the answers and saying which is correct, which is wrong. There are some list of things, truthfulness, awareness, bias. It will check all these things, even though it was not that much sufficient because it is having the capabilities. And on top of that, we got agents which is doing the orchestration. That means these agents will have no brain. Whatever you said, it will do the action, but it won't take the action on its own. Now from agents, they have gone to agentic AI, which means it is having the power of understanding and taking the own decisions. Just you give one task. Say, suppose tomorrow I need to book a ticket in IRCTC. So you have to give a clear prompt. Say, from I want to go from Secunderabad to Delhi. So you are going to say at morning train, this is the train, this is the names and passengers. You will give your username and password. Now what the agentic AI will do is like at that time it will start automating and it will do entire step to step and it will book the ticket and finally say, hey Jay, it has been completed. That's it. That is the capability of agentic AI. So in upcoming classes, we are going to discuss clearly where exactly keywords come, Gen AI come, how we are going to parsing, how we are going to chunk the data, how we are doing the validation of RAG, how we are going to see agents, agentic, everything will be described clearly. Okay, till now, any doubts?
Jayant, what is the meaning of orchestration?
Yeah. So, guys, the simple thing I can explain is orchestrated. Have you ever seen a musician band? The violin person, they are playing the violin. There is one person who is standing in the center. They will just make a movement, hand movement, right? Basis of the hand movement, the down players who are 5 to 6 members with it, they will understand and they will work. The same, that is orchestrator is like one person is the top. He will give the commands. You have to do that one. You have to do this one. You have to do. So these are like the below or the small agents. They will do like I will showcase. I will show you.
So you mean a kind of instructions?
Yeah, not like that instructions. I will say that is like okay. Take this. This is main person, and we are having our agents, agents, and I have given the task. Okay, the task will be moved to here. Okay, and it will check. Suppose I ask like to book a ticket. Who is having the capability of book a ticket in these 4 numbers? Previously, for the agent, what will happen is it will send it to all 4 agents. Now, in the agentic AI, what will happen is like it will send to the respective permission who is having the capabilities by sending that. Okay, if you are capable, do. If you have some data, if you are able to do that, you can do. From there, it will fetch that. It will ask the 4 of the agents to perform, and it will get the response from them, and it will cross check whether okay my user has been given the task, so it is exactly matching. It will retrieve, and again it will validate, and it will check whether it is correct or not, and it will showcase the answer, final answer through the LLM. So that is orchestrating. He is the main player.
Uh, so this itself, can we consider it as a, parent agent or main agent?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, you can say that.
So how? Okay, so this parent agent or main agent, it knows which agent is capable of doing which task. Accordingly, it will assign those tasks to
Exactly.
those
So if
respective
you,
agents. Right?
yeah, if you want
Okay,
clear understanding, I can help you out like,
got.
wait. Okay, now I will take the real-time task. Okay. Suppose the user has asked, before that consider you have a database. Okay. In database, you are having text file, PDF file, Excel, uh, doc, and web files. Okay, now you have been ingested and you have crawled the data, and you have been do the chunking, so everything has been done. Now here in the user input, you have been asked one query. Okay, now in the orchestrator, in the agents, what it will do is like it will send the query. The query, it will send it to here. And we are having agents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like one will work on text, one will work on PDF, one will work on Excel, one will work on doc, one will work on web, and one will work on some other thing. So now if you ask one question, it will start give the task to all of them. Okay. Now it will ask giving the task to all of them. Then only one of the persons having the exact relevant answer. Maybe consider that if you have asked some question how to book a train ticket. In that text is having the exact answer, and also from the web you are having the exact answer. Now from these two sources, it will send it to the orchestrator. Now orchestrator will take the answer, and it will recheck whether it is having exactly correct answer what the user. It will give us some scores. Maybe that text is having some scores which is 50%, and from web it is having 80%. It will retrieve, and from this it will send it to the LLM. The where LLM will check and retrieve, and due to the RAG, it will provide the concise answer to us. That is orchestration part. Clear? Maybe it may be initially confusing for you. Maybe once you have been understood the rack concepts going forward step by step. So I don't want to rush everything in a
No,
single
no,
step.
understood in a high level, James. It's clear actually,
Okay, okay,
at
then
least on the
I'm
high
clear.
level.
Because only the person can understand if they have been asking means they know what it is going on. So I have to maybe in upcoming sessions I'm going to say in a slow manner that what exactly it is and we can clear it out. Okay, so yesterday I have been stopped with a few of the questions. If anyone have any questions, you can start asking because I think this is enough, and tomorrow we can start understanding whatever the AI family I have been given the example. We will start understanding what is machine learning, what is deep learning with supervised, unsupervised, and we can cover those. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask. So I'm here to clear out all this.
So, so Jayant, actually one question, say, to the continuing of the yesterday's question. See, you have listed down all the topics that comes under the AI, right?
Yes,
Okay, uh, so uh, okay, here actually we are going to see all the use cases, or we are going to take every concept with respect to testing only, right? Like how this machine learning is used in testing, or how the deep learning is used in testing, or how the agents are used in testing. Correct? Is my expectation correct?
no, not like that. You are going to
Or how to
understand. Yeah, you are
yeah,
going
first.
to understand how AI will work, like what deep learning will work, what machine learning will work, so that you can understand clearly how to test, what to test in AI.
Okay, yeah, that is what.
Yeah.
First, we will
Uh,
understand how these agents will work,
Yes,
or how
exactly.
these agents
If
in
you
the AI
understand
concept will
all
work.
these step-by-step process, then definitely you're going to make an agent on your own. Later, you don't need to join any classes, it's not required because after the completion of RAG, you will be in a confident way that, okay, these people are talking about these agents. So I can create on my own in such a way. Yeah. Yeah,
uh,
Raj. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Mega, continue.
Jayant, I have just one question. Miss, we will have a practical work also, right? Miss, uh, Miss, I'm more interested in doing practical thing uh, rather than theory part.
Definitely, as I have been listed, right? In the next week, this part completely you are having only theory session, like what is AI? You are going,
Yeah.
even if I want to show, nothing is there because it's like a developer topics like that. So in the next section, prompt engineering is there. So I am going to explain what are the prompts for first 1 or 2 days, and the next third day you have to start write the prompt. And the challenging part here is like we are going to design a tool, okay, which is test generated tool with the help of prompt. And definitely I'm going to help you here. You are not going to write any single line of code. Even if you don't know any code also doesn't matter. With the help of prompt and chat GPT, you are going to learn how to design a test case generator. That's it.
Okay. And do we need access to ChatGPT, Gemini? Any uh, uh,
Uh,
requirements are there?
Not exactly, I can say, but we have a limitations. So if you have been consumed the free limits, then you need to purchase with a Go, like ChatGPT Go unit per month. It is like 400 rupees. Or else if you want to go with a trial plan for 1 month and you can cancel it, it's up to you. You can go on like that.
Okay.
So once
Okay.
you stepped into the companies when you're utilizing AI, definitely what I suggest is you have to have one of the plan of utilizing Copilot, ChatGPT, or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rajesh, yeah, you can.
She, she, the course is designed for 30 hours only, right?
Yeah, it has been designed that, yes.
30 is really sufficient. 30 hours, do we going to expert in the AI testing?
Definitely, you're going to be expert in the AI testing. To be honest, I can say if you it is like interesting interaction section, how we are going in this way, it will be sufficient. If no one is asking any question and they are going with their own, then I can complete the entire course within 20 days as well.
Okay, okay.
So totally,
Mm.
it's like I have to give a like the way of understanding for half an hour and the rest 15 to 20 minutes I will give a question so that the lot of questions you will ask, you can clear your doubts and you will be so confident. Instead of I'm going to give my class and say, ah, yeah, I'm done. Just you have to go with the notes, you have to wait. No, it's not like that. We have to discuss and we need to learn both, right?
Okay, right.
So do you
Thank you.
provide any notes, Jane? Do you
Yeah,
provide
yeah,
any notes?
definitely we are going to provide the notes. Like the persons who
Okay.
has been till now paid like the subscription, like they have been enrolled here,
Mhm.
the management is going to share the notes.
Okay. And one more thing, Jane, see, as a part of this course, you are going to show some real-time projects, right? Real-time use cases, real-time projects.
Yeah, definitely in that you can consider RAG as the real time. Okay. So RAG is
Okay.
like, let me explain, is completely in the backend mostly. Suppose,
Okay.
let me explain more simple. You have a database. Okay. When you are asking one
Yeah.
question in the chat GPT, sorry, forget about chat GPT. When you are making one question IRCTC, let me show in front of you, you will get an idea. Okay. I'm just taking an example.
Yeah, yeah. So whatever the projects that
Yeah.
you are going to cover
Uh,
here, so can we keep those projects in our resume or in our
Definitely you
LinkedIn
can
or in
keep
our...
it. See, here
Okay.
I'm
So
asking
that,
how to book a ticket. I'm just
okay.
asking. Hope you're able to see the screen, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Now you are getting this answer. Okay. On back of it, in the back end, what exactly is happening? Okay. From the database, it is fetching and it is displaying the answer here. But that is the RAG structure, retrieve augmented generator. What we will do exactly in the back, it will from the local database LLM. From there, it will parse the data into chunks. From the chunks into vector tables. That is one part. Now the user question, you have been asked one question. The question what you have been asked, how to book the ticket, that that query has been completely turning into the vector. Now the vectors already we have been placed, and this is a vector which is going to be mapping, and there is some algorithms with the algorithms match where it is going to retrieve some of the top chunks where we have to do manually. So much of manual work is there where we need to play with the numbers. With those changing all the things, top three chunks will be taken. From there, we are going to get the answer. This is the final response. In the track itself, we are going to evaluate the groundness, truth, bias, and hallucinations. Everything we are cross-checking because that is completely back. It is in the real production where you are going to see completely from your side, not going to display to the end user. So that is the rack I have been designed for you guys, so you can see in the live. Even if you in the interview purpose, if someone has been asked one question where you have been real time hands-on and you will understand from your idea, okay, last time we have been designed this, so we have got this, so this is the structure, how many chunks, how to do the manipulation of LLMs, how we need to change the embeddings, everything step by step you will understand.
Yeah,
That
so
is
that itself
completely
we
like,
can keep in our resume, right?
yes, you
That
can keep
itself
it.
we can keep in.
Yes, yes, you can
And also we
definitely
don't
keep
need
it.
to, and also we don't need to fake any experience. Let's see, since this AI itself is very new, and we don't need to
Yes,
say that I have
not
worked
required.
on AI
See,
testing for
even
two
in
years,
the
3 years.
interview person, if someone asks the question, you can re-ask, like maybe with the data what you have been learned, you can ask maybe some, because in the interview persons also when they're asking some questions, they don't know what exactly it is. You can ask a re-question if someone is saying in the machine learning, have you seen this means? Then you have to re-question them as like you're talking about like neural network subpart or like in machine learning, supervised learning or unsupervised learning, or you're going with a RAG. They don't know anything. That that's make you strong, like a content player. They will trust that okay, this guy knows everything, so I have to shut my mouth. I should not showcase more in front of him.
Mhm.
Okay, I have seen in my interviews, so many people said I have done lot of tools while working in the automation. Just ask one question, what you have to do. They said ChatGPT. This is not the tool, right? You have been utilized for test cases and they're saying that one. So that outside scenario is in such a way.
Yeah, hi.
Okay.
Hi,
So,
Jayant. This is Rajesh. I mean, to the best of my knowledge, when we speak about the AI, there are two things, right? One thing is like making the testing ease with the AI. Say, for example, Selenium with the AI, things like that. I mean, whatever the tool that we are using, with that we are using the AI. And second thing is like testing the AI system itself. Like, say, for example, chatbot. In my project, we are using the chatbot where the end user can key the about the product and get the information about the product. And third one is right now we are using the we are moving from Selenium to the Tosca, where I mean where it is AI based testing tool. So among these three, I mean when you showed the IRCTC, what I understood is like we are getting trained here on the AI system itself, right? I mean, how to test the AI system. That is what we are going to learn here, right?
Yes, definitely, exactly. Because what exactly here we need to understand is like we are designing the work with the help of AI, and at the same time, as a testers, we need to make sure the results what we are getting is not hallucinated. It is 100% genuine. If I ask some question, if I need to book the tickets from IRCTC, we are expertise. We can say IRCTC is the website where you are going to get it from here. But in reality, if consider some other person, you are from US or somewhere, if I ask the same question and it will say you have to book the tickets, I say it is completely wrong, right? We don't know. If you book the tickets, what will happen? So that is like the truth, the ground truth has to be there. The evaluation has to be there. It is exactly coming as expected or not. These are the things, certain factors we are doing, even though it is easing the work. AI is easing the work, and at the same time, we are not able to trust the AI. We have to manually cross-check with the limitation parameters.
So
Yeah,
if
hi.
I ask you one more question, say, I mean, the same IRCTC website, we are prompting, right? You showed one prompt and then it replied, it gave the answer for that one, right?
Yes.
So let us consider that, I mean, we are testing that, I mean, it is working as a chatbot, right? So if, I mean, I mean, can you give me one valid scenario and one invalid scenario? I mean, what is how we will consider that it's the test case is wrong there? I mean, the expected result is wrong for the chatbot. That is where, I mean, it is a real testing. See, in the normal regular testing in the regular system, when we test, we will know that this is the this is the scenario and this is the expected result. But in the AI system like chatbot, the we are not fixed with one input, right? The user can give any prompt there. So, I mean, the output depends on the prompt that what we are keying there. So, in this IRCTC website, can you give one negative test case, please? I mean, so that we will get like, I mean, we get a feel of how we are going to test this one.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I can say from this here, if you want to generate, because it won't give the negative answer. Definitely, it will share. It will going to show that it say that it is out of the answers. It is out of the room because it has been done in such a way. Now I will say uh, how to book the movie ticket. Okay. See, in such a way it has been designed. Okay. What you have to see, it is coming completely from the LLM. In the LLM, the prompt has been designed. You have to search the data which is from your inside database. It should you have if it is not out of the database, you have to give the say, I am sorry, cannot fulfill this request. I can only assist the train booking tickets and travel because it has been trained in such a way. Even if you are doing your chatbot testing, there is like citations at the same time in the prompt. You have to sit with the developers and you have to check with the prompt testing will be there. Okay, with this prompt, if I ask question where you are going to do the negative testing, where they have preferably set in the context, in the prompt context, there will be user and role, and there will be like some you can see that I am unable to answer. It is my out of window. It is not in my database. Sorry, I'm not able to give this kind of answers has been predefined kept, because they will give strict instructions saying that if it is not find out in your local LLM, just throw this message. That's it. Even if it is there and exactly you want to know it is coming from the same location or there, you have a citation. Citations is nothing but it will showcase from which document you are getting the answer. That is citation. So in such a way, you are going to see the response. Mostly AI is not, we are doing 50% validation, but in the back end, you need the developer support and you have to question the developers. You need to sit with them and you have to do 50% testing from the manual efforts as well. Okay, not only 100% you can achieve it. If you want to do this, you have to sit with them. You need to understand how they have been written the code at the prompt level. You need to understand the prompt. So where
So,
exactly I'm going to show it in our RAG.
so what type of data will be inserted in the database? Okay, let me, in the previous example, you told like how to book the ticket, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So that will be inserted in the database you are saying.
Not it will be inserted in the database. Okay, there is like the question I am saying it is converted into the vectors, the data converted into vectors. Both will be cross-checking the data which is having the best score and the answer will be thrown. If there is no answer related to that, it is simply saying, hey boss, it is not there, it is in my database. That kind of prompt message they will be keeping.
Okay, okay. So previously you typed it as how to book a ticket. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
There we got the perfect answer. Now,
Yes.
as I'm a lazy guy, I typed as book ticket. It is
Yeah.
also valid. It is also valid
Yes,
one.
yes. If
Yeah.
it valid, it will showcase. See, you can see. It will definitely because uh, I will take you after showcasing this. See, like you got the answer. Okay. Like what I'm saying is like in machine learning, in NLP, we are having intent. Intent detection will be there. That's what I'm going to say. In the next classes, I'm going to showcase what is intent. What is intent detection? See, because when we are designing for this one query, you know how many intents we are going to write. There are 40 to 50 intents we are going to write because we will consider lazy people. There are like mistakes. So if I say, I'm perfectly giving the text as book ticket. Some people will call it as book, okay, book and TKT ticket. So you that has to understand there is a lot of background work will be there, like intent detection,
Ha, ha, ha.
where
Here my
exactly,
question is, one second, sorry to interrupt you.
yeah,
So here my question is like, suppose in general, suppose if we are testing IRC that website, we know the requirements in general kind of testing, like we need to give this one and that one. We do have the proper kind of permutations and combinations kind of thing. Here we can there are multiple things like we can't count. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so how it will be handled, like as a tester, how many test cases we need to write kind of thing like that for this one?
No, not exactly. You're going to write the number of test cases. On an average, for a document, consider that only IRCT's website. What are the most number of questions you may ask from the user perspective? Collect like 100 questions. Okay. Those 100 questions, you are going to keep it and you will ask the questions and you already know what will be the expect answers. So you are not going to do the end-to-end testing. It can't be even in real-time scenarios also in production, they won't do like that. We will take only like 50, 100 questions will be there. And from there, we will ask what majority of the questions they will ask. We will know because there are the experts. Some experts will be there from the business point of view. They will provide the list of questions to us because we are not the responsible. That is the client responsibility. They have to provide the questions to us. From that questions, we are going to make it and we are going to give the intent detection and all of the question. If it's coming out of the question, it is not in the database, then it is going to say no. And listen carefully, 100%, whatever the data it is there inside that, from that you are going to get the answer. For sure, it is you are going to get the answer.
Okay.
Hope I covered because reality is like you what you are thinking initially, we have to think the same, but it is not happening. If you consider that HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, those are the questions. They have 200 questions, which are like these are strict questions. We want these answers only. There is no change in that. Whatever question you are getting the same. So it is predefined. That kind of question testing is different. And now you are seeing the questions you are asking. It is coming from LLM. So people has been seen a lot, so it has been increased the way of testing and the way of RAG, everything. It is coming from the local LLM itself, and it won't go 100% from the outside. It is going to
So,
give from
so
inside as well.
as a tester, we need to test only those predefined ones. That is what you're saying, right?
Yes, exactly. And we
So
need to
the
make sure that there should
these
not be
will
any
be
harsh
there in the
lag.
requirement document. Based on that one, we need to test. Correct?
Yes, sure. Exactly, you are saying you have to check with the BA in your project. The BA
Hmm.
is going to say, totally, boss, these are the questions they are going because if I have given like there are 10,000 documents will be there. Reality, I have worked in 10,000 documents when I have been run it. But if I are going to ask n number of questions, there is no point of it. Is like intent testing. Even 10 years also, it won't be completed. So they will take on top of that. There they have gone to the data analytics. Okay. There they will extract the number of questions the people has been asked, and they will give the questions to us. And on top of that, we will ask the questions and we will see 4 to 5 times we have to run the simulation because we are
Oh,
getting the same answer or not. Then we are going to make a comparison with this model and the latest model. It has to be intact. So that much of
okay.
testing will be done.
Okay, okay. It is clear now. And last one, in our normal projects, we do follow like waterfall or agile or kind of thing, and we use like Jira or some tools kind of thing for uploading the test cases and raising the defects and all. Okay, so for this AI testing, is there any separate kind of model is there, or we follow the same thing, the process?
We follow same agile methodology. Whatever you are following, you will follow the same. Nothing will be changed. Just we are just making add-on as AI. That's it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Guys, we are left with 10 more time, 10 more minutes. The person who haven't asked any questions, please give a chance to them. Okay. I can see Lakshmi, you can ask a question you have.
Yeah, like, uh, do we get any projects from your like to showcase in resume and have hands-on experience with?
Yeah, definitely. Where you are going to get two projects. One is like test case generator, which is like for the testing purpose, you are going to generate the test cases where the tool itself you are going to design from your side. And the second one is RAG. You are going to say, I have been worked on RAG, which is the production real environment. So out of the case, no one is going to showcase. Even in the markets outside, you will get understanding of what is RAG. But in real time, you haven't seen, you haven't worked on. But here you will get the opportunity to see how it will work.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
Vishal, you can. Sorry, Vishal is.
yeah, sure, no
Yeah,
problem.
uh, thank you. One more question is I'm hearing RAG and all those things, but I was more interested in when I saw the courses using Playwright, doing chatbot testing. So, will we be seeing that?
Definitely. After the RAG, see, you are getting the results right. I'm just showcasing. Just now, I have shown the
Yeah.
IRCT example. This is the one we are doing. I have been created a replica of the same structure here. You will ask the question, you will get the answer. And now you are going to extract the response from here and you are going to store it in the Excel sheet. And then you are going to comparison. We have the 5 parameters. How the chatbot testing has to be compared. So everything will be done in Playwright with the help of AI and normally as well basic
And what language we are seeing for this?
Playwright with
TypeScript or
TypeScript.
Python? TypeScript.
TypeScript. Yeah,
Okay.
it is
And we
most
will be
familiar.
seeing the framework structure also because automation means we need some framework and all.
For this one, you don't need that much of framework is not required. Basic
Okay.
is enough. We are just going to do chatbot testing, right?
Uh-huh. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Uh,
Can I ask, Jayant?
yeah, yes, please.
Yeah. So Jayant, just a while before you said to Lakshmi that as part of our project we will be developing a test case generator tool. So
Yeah.
traditionally, test case generator tool, the way we have developed as part of ETL testing, we in ETL testing the reference document for us is the STTM and BRD also. So
Oh,
we go through the STTM and then we design our test cases. We give certain inputs in our there is a template we have in Excel. We give
okay.
the inputs and in another Excel sheet tab, the test case gets generated. We have certain formulas applied there.
Yeah.
So in our case, in our test case generator tool as well, we will be considering these as inputs, STTM in case of
So
in case of my domain that is ETL testing, we will be
yeah.
having input documents here also.
Everywhere, wherever you consider that you are having the basic two things. One, where you are going to give the input documents and the acceptance criteria, which is like the story and the
Right.
acceptance criteria. And from there, you are going to get from add-on, like it is like
Okay.
short time, right? We are going to showcase this. And I have designed one more thing, which I'm going to share it to you guys. So the thing is that you need to keep your API key because it is like restricted. You just need to keep the API key and you can run it. Where in that you are having some people use BDD framework, some people use like normal test case generator, and also you have a temperature randomness and the different test types as well. Like you want positive cases, negative cases, edge cases, corner cases. There are a number of. So you are going to keep all the things. If you want to upload the documents or else you want to type the documents, that after that I'm going to give it to you as a like the persons who have been joined in the course. I am going to share that one. And for our understanding purpose, I'm going to make a design of how we are going to design the test case generator so that you will get an idea. So on the top
Okay.
of that,
Okay.
by doing the prompting, you can understand how we can change it. Okay.
Right. Right.
I will
Okay.
show
Yeah.
that one,
Understood.
and after that, this one also. Along with that, I will showcase from where, like you are using Jira or Azure. From there, how we can generate the test cases as well with the help of
Okay.
AI.
Okay. Thank you, Jayant.
Yeah.
Hi, Jen, can I ask you a question? Sorry, please.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
you mentioned that let's say we can use AI to write the test cases. So that is fine, right? And that is very common now with any of the tools that we can use. But is it something that we can automate that test cases quickly using the same LLM or something? Is it something that we will learn? Let's say, for example, I have a Jira where I need to do some database validations and validate some API. I'll provide that Jira to LLM. It will provide me all the test cases that I need to test. But how do I automate them very quickly using AI? Is it something that we will learn as part of this course, or that is not part of
It
this?
won't be part of this course, but I can help you, right? You need to create an agent. From the agent,
Mhm.
you can design that and you can run it from like in the from the Jira or from like Azure. Wherever you're utilizing, from there you can run it directly. But before that, whatever the AI you are utilizing, you have to make a purchase of it. If not, you are not going to purchase, it is not going to work because the agents, right?
Okay. So is that covered as part of this course or separate course how using of the
No,
agents?
because it's like a cost of the agents is different. It's not a free tool. Right now, there are different. So if you are saying that if you want to design, you have to design a playwright. From that, you have create automation. From that, you can generate in such a way. We can do that.
Okay.
So what I
Thank
can help you is like how the prompting will help you, how we can do, what are the AI tools, how we can leverage it. So I can give you the help of ideas. So you have said some problem, I have given the solution. Maybe in such a we can design our own tools and we can look for the routes, how we can achieve it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Uh, guys, I'm running out of time. So any questions I would like to take last couple of two questions. Anyone would like to ask, you can.
Yeah, I have a question actually. So are we going to learn to make these AI agents and the RAGs, or are we going to test them in this session?
You said like agents, right? Agents we are not
Yeah.
working, but we are going to learn RAG.
Okay. So we are building the RAGs and all. Also, we are going to test them, right?
Yes, yes, we are going to build it and we are going to test it for sure.
Okay.
And mostly the
So this
focus is
Python
on
will
like, Yeah, mostly the focus is on like usage testing and validation. Even if you are doing the RAG, it has to be from the back end. Okay, we need to understand it's like not we are going to do the automation. There are some frameworks, there's some metrics to do the calculation of RAG. So it is completely in the back end where we have to understand. So this tool where I have been designed, it will help you a lot to understand what exactly is going, where the person is not having any idea of how backend will work. So it will give a clear picture even if you want to keep the fake experience saying that I have done the RAG in interview, if someone asks the question how you have done the RAG, it is everything in front of because you have been working on the project. You can say this is the process, this is where the chunking, this is the faithfulness, this is where the hallucination came, this is the context precision, this is the context window where we have been limitations, how the chunking has been done. Everything you will say with the confident. Definitely he has to trust you that this guy's really worked in the real-time environment production.
Python is required for this?
The code will write everything in the Python, but you don't need to a single line of Python is required, not required, because AI is going to help and AI is going to take care of it. You don't need to. You just need to know how to test, what is your plan. That's it.
Sure.
Guys, are we done? Like I can take like some questions are
Jen,
coming.
Jen, there is a last question.
Yeah.
May I ask, Miss, when we give any question to the chat GPT or anything, they give this answer, but in different ways. There are multiple answer for the same question.
Yes.
So, so are we including in our testing, miss, in our course, that how we are going to test all these responses?
Definitely, that is called temperature. Okay, in ChatGPT, you are not going to control the temperature, but in live production, in the live environments, you are going to handle the temperature for sure. Without that, you are going to get the dynamic response. Okay.
Yeah, okay, miss, it varies from 0 to 1. So
Yes.
we need
Yeah.
to set that value.
Yes.
Uh, but for this one, are we do the rack testing?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. In rack testing, we are keeping all this. What I said, everything. The
okay,
faithfulness, the rack temperature, top K, chunks, the context window, everything. We are going
every,
to play with the this all these things, and you are going to see how the answers will come, how the answers is not going to come. Okay,
okay.
for
Yeah,
sure.
great. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to take one question. Uh anyone?
Any software requirement specific in our laptop you need us to install?
Visual Studio is required.
Okay.
Sorry, I do have a question. Like I have shared a job description in the chat for
Yes.
AI ML. Can you just go through a quick glance and let me know whether we cover all this here?
Uh, yeah, this is Anita, right? He's asking.
Yeah,
Yeah, Anita, if you don't mind, could you please ping me to me in the window so that it will take some time, but in the like in the face roughly I can't say because I need to read and understand. It will take nearly 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so just ping me
sure.
in the WhatsApp. I will see and I will give a clear context to you. Okay,
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
yeah,
It was told
guys.
like totally manual testing is enough to attend this course, right? That's enough.
Sorry,
Manual testing knowledge is enough to attend this course, right? Any
definitely.
pre
Not required because you are having the help of AI and you can learn everything with the help of AI. And also, I am going to teach you the basics of Playwright, so you don't need to worry about that. Playwright is the TypeScript. I'm going to tell you what are required, like what are variables, what you need to learn, like if for loop. Only the basic things and how we need to jump in, how to open a website, how to extract, how to capture, how to load it to the Excel. These are the things you are going to learn. Still, if you are not able to catch, nothing to worry because we have AI help. With the AI help, we are going to design. But the thing you need to learn is prompt engineering. If you learn the prompt engineering, definitely nothing coding is not required for you. Okay.
thanks a lot.
Okay, guys, hope I have cleared most of your queries. If still you have any questions, tomorrow we can take in our session. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.